Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Situation hasn't really changed since my last video. So Bitcoin broke out yesterday, trying to hold currently support and trying to establish a base above yesterday's high, while Ether hasn't broken out. Ether is still in this ongoing sideways range, and it's a corrective chop in which the price is moving at the moment. You see that here. It's just a huge sideways range, so we haven't really got a breakout signal. Instead, it looks as if the price is moving with lower volatility, lower volume, as you can also add trend lines here that indicate a potential triangle shape, more or less. Okay, so it's a range in which the price is moving. At the moment, it is entirely possible that this wave 2 correction, which started after the wave 1 topped in December, that this wave 2 correction is still unfolding. Our main support level to keep the bullish scenario alive is $1,677. So, as I said before, if you ignore, sometimes it might be worth ignoring the smaller time frame. Do not forget about the bigger picture. When we talk about the bigger picture, a third wave rally should, in the coming weeks or months, take the price to $3,000, way above that level and beyond, if the wave 2 support is holding at 1677. You see there is still plenty of space to the downside that the price could use if the wave 2 needs to extend to the downside, and also in the event of crazy volatility that we might see due to the ETF news. Okay, so I cannot tell you the price will go down further into the support area. It is one of the likely options. It's nearly 50-50 at the moment on the smaller time frame. But when you ignore the smaller time frame, you can just say the support area is there. We're holding way above support. We're in a sideways range. It's the time to get into a position potentially for a third wave rally in Ether. Yeah, the reward to risk ratio is amazing from here, even if the price hasn't dipped very deep into the support area, but it hasn't actually at all. It reached a micro support area, which I have taken off the chart now, in order to keep it clean. But yeah, I mean, the trend is up, don't forget about that, and sideways corrections are typically very, very boring in crypto. Okay, now what I could imagine is happening here, but it's a bit too early to confirm that. It is possible that what's happening there is currently a triangle, yeah, which would resolve itself to the downside. For example, wave W, and the X wave could be a triangle, A, B, C, D, E. So a little bit more sideways action. We might have a triangle that might take it to the downside. It's a risk management count. But then again, you don't even need that because the support area is well defined. And to be honest, any long positions should be sized considering that the price could reach 1677, because that's the main support level. Below that level, the current scenario starts to break. And all I can say is that in corrections, pullbacks are sometimes shallow. So as always, you know, a wave 2 ideally reaches the 38.2 retracement level at least. That's at $2,019. We haven't even come close. There's no guarantee it will reach it. And with Bitcoin breaking out, Ether might follow soon. But it depends on the levels. And I can tell you that a break below this ascending trend line there, the lower boundary line of the triangle, would be a strong indication that the move to the downside in wave 2 has started and that we enter the green support zone, which I think a lot of people would like to see to get maybe some more ETH for lower prices. However, as long as support is holding, the yellow count has a good chance. So it's, as I said, it's nearly 50-50. Explained to you in yesterday's video that if we assume that the price to the downside is moving to the downside, then this move down could have been a wave 1. This move up, which topped yesterday at around 2,360, could have been a wave 2, and a wave 3 to the downside is unfolding. Then the decision moment is now. The thing is, the price reacted perfectly to a resistance for a wave 2. Could absolutely be a wave 2, okay? And then the third wave down unfolding, but we won't be able to tell until the price gives us further signals. What would be those signals? Well, it would be a break, a convincing break above that orange, no, below that orange support area, $2,210, the 78.6 retracement level. A convincing break below that level would suggest that the third wave is unfolding, and a break below the previous swing low even further, That low is at $2,171. Now, at the same time, if support holds, we break above yesterday's high, I assume wave C of 3 is unfolding. So it gives you very, very clear levels to watch. Wave C of 3 should take the price to 2,448 to possibly 2,519. Very clear levels to watch. Nicely defined support area. The invalidation point for the yellow count is here, as I said, 2,171, at least in this particular structure. And yeah, those are also the confirmation levels for the white count. Just be aware that Ether had a few chances, a few opportunities to move down into the green support area, and it so far failed. So the bears were not strong enough. And therefore we just, we need to keep the door open for higher, especially as Bitcoin broke out. At the same time, let's assume Bitcoin moves a little higher, Ether fails to break out, Bitcoin comes down, we'll take Ether with it. Yeah, suggesting a larger wave 2 correction. I can only say I'm very, very much cautious. We could break out directly. Absolutely. I want to be positioned. I am positioned. I have no problem with it breaking out. Yeah, just make sure, I said it as we moved into this week, just make sure across the market you're happy with your positions. At the same time, it would be ideal from when we talk about probabilities and what the market normally would do, to see a wave 2 that goes a little lower into support. So the levels are all very clear. Let's see which scenario is eventually working out. We should get a clue very, very soon, given that the nearest support and resistance levels are very close to the current price. And I keep you updated. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.